Hong Kong health authorities have activated their most serious response level after an outbreak of a new type of viral pneumonia in China.
A man has died from a new pneumonia virus in the central Chinese city of Wuhan. 41 other people have been diagnosed with the virus that investigators say resembles SARS.
There is now a report from the Center for Disease Control that they have the first U.S. case of that coronavirus.
Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is confirming the first case of human-to-human transmission in the United States of the novel coronavirus. The World Health Organization has declared the coronavirus outbreak a public health emergency of international concern.
61 passengers have now tested positive for the coronavirus on the stranded Diamond Princess ship.
New York now confirming its first case.
New York is one of a handful of states that's now declared a state of emergency due to the coronavirus. Governor Cuomo deploying the National Guard to New Rochelle in Westchester County, just outside of New York City, where more than 100 people have tested positive for COVID-19.
The WHO has formally declared the coronavirus a global pandemic.
We're deeply concerned both by the alarming levels of spread and severity and by the alarming levels of inaction.
We will be suspending all travel from Europe to the United States for the next 30 days.
Europe has now become the epicenter of the pandemic.
EU leaders now have agreed to close Europe's external borders to prevent the spread of the coronavirus.
China now reporting 0 local new infections.
The U.S. now has the most cases in the world, more than 81,000. Worldwide cases have now topped 500,000.
Boris Johnson, the UK Prime Minister, has tested positive for coronavirus.
Total global confirmed cases right now have now topped 1 million.
The CDC recommending Americans wear masks in public.
New York State now has more coronavirus cases than any other country outside the U.S., according to the latest figures.
Cuomo is ordering residents to wear face coverings in public where social distancing is not possible.
The United Kingdom now has the highest COVID-19 death toll in Europe.
ভাইরাসের জন্য আমার খুব ক্ষতি হয়েছে এবং কি ঘর ভাড়া দিতে পারি না বাচ্চা কাচ্চাদের খাওয়াতে পারি না স্কুলের যত্ন দিতে পারি নাই ঘর ভাড়া দিতে পারি না 3 মাসের এগুলো তো আমারই উঠেছে রাস্তার মানুষজন না বেরোলে আমি করতে নিব মানুষ.
Luckily that our company do not have the policy for layoff or for the salary cut. Because of our owner, their support. We have to reorganize some jobs and we try to training the staff, our staff, to more multitasking skills. So I think for future plan, we have to be ready for the unexpected situation like this again.
เมื่อก่อนหนูอยู่ที่ตลาดไทยค่ะเป็นโรงงานค่ะแต่ว่าเป็นโควิด -19 นี่เขาก็ให้พักงานแล้วก็ลดงานด้วยค่ะทำงาน2 วันหยุดวันนึงค่ะหนูก็เกินไม่พอค่ะทีนี้หนูก็มีลูกต้องส่งให้ลูกแล้วก็พ่อกับแม่ค่ะตอนนี้หนูอยู่ที่เก่าไม่ได้ค่ะหนูก็ต้องหางานใหม่ค่ะ
সেভিংস সঞ্চয় ছিল সেটাও আমরা অলরেডি শেষ করে ফেলেছি এই অবস্থায় আমরা আমাদের কর্মচারীদের বেতন আমাদের অফিস ভাড়া আমাদের বাসার ভাড়া এবং আমরা সবকিছু মিলায় সামনে যে আমরা কি করব এটা নিয়ে আমরা একেবারে হতাশ এবং দুশ্চিন্তার মধ্যে আমরা বর্তমানে রয়েছি কারণ আমরা যেসব অফিসের সাথে কাজকর্ম করতাম তারা আমাদের বলেই দিয়েছে যে আগামী অ্যাটলিস্ট ডিসেম্বর পর্যন্ত আমাদের তারা কোনো পেমেন্ট দিতে পারবে না আমাদের যে বকেয়া টাকা পয়সা কোনোভাবেই কোনো টাকা দিতে পারবে না
มีผลกระทบเยอะเลยค่ะลูกค้าหายไปรายได้หายไปครึ่งเลยก็น่าจะมีพวกขายของออนไลน์มากขึ้นนะตามลักษณะแล้วเนาะคือไม่งั้นต้องเข้าให้สินค้าเลยอ่ะเข้าให้สินค้าไม่ได้แย่
আগে তো কাজ কাম করতাম এখন তো তারা দোকানের লাগিয়ে দেয় না এই করোনার লাগিয়া এখন তো সংসারই তো চলে না অভাবের মধ্যে নেই তারা যদি ডাক দেয় আবার কাজের মধ্যে আমরা বাচ্চা কাচ্চা লই আবার একটু চলতার মোবাইলও করিয়া
Dr. Manohar, I would like to know, in this part of the world, the vaccine is administered in 2 doses. But is 1 dose enough?
Yeah, there are certain vaccines where can just give 1 dose. But most of the other vaccines so far which has been in the market are 2 doses, taken at least a month apart. It gives immunity after the second dose, full immunity. So that there are certain single dose, like Johnson & Johnson has released one vaccine which can be taken a single dose where within 14 days we may get immunity. And probably that may be the future. Those kind of vaccines will be more popular in future where a single dose will be enough. So it'll be more easy to give and predictable. There are certain conditions where if immunity is not adequate with 2 doses, then we may administer 3rd dose after checking the blood test. But yeah, that's not routinely been done, but it can be done if immunity is poor and we don't have any other vaccine accessibility, then we give a 3rd dose for such patients.
Thank you, Doctor.
We slept in one world, woke up in another. Suddenly we realized that Paris is no longer romantic, Disney has no more magic, and in New York everyone sleeps. Hugs and kisses became weapons, and not visiting parents and grandparents became an act of love. Suddenly we realized that money is not that powerful, and power is not that valuable. Why is everything so uncertain in this world? I don't know, no one will ever know. But I do know one thing, that we don't need to focus on the uncertainties and enjoy our life when we have one. This situation has taught us that everything our lives used to revolve around is so temporary. Work, gyms, malls, movies has all gone for a toss as we are finally learning to live without them. It has taught us that it's our own home and family that keeps us safe. We finally learned the fact that it's not how we spend our time, but who we spend it with. But I wonder, are we still walking by the things we cherish the most? We used to be so consumed in our everyday life that we were never really grateful for what we had. But now that we have received the harshest of reminders, we don't need to keep running anymore. We can finally look within ourselves and connect with our soul. It's like the universe is giving us an opportunity to heal. Now, I don't know when this will end. No one does. But I do know one thing, that it will end one day. And that day we'll all look back at what we have gone through, learned and survived. We saw humanity at its best and how it brought us all together like never before. I know it can be extremely hard for anyone to be positive or optimistic right now. But we still have a choice, right? We can either spread fear or be the light in the darkness that everyone wants to see. If you still cannot find something to hold on to, take a mirror, stand a little longer, stare a little harder. You'll find something deep inside of you that still has hope, faith, and human spirit in these times of disruption, tragedy, and chaos.